Close your eyes, little dreamers, and let's journey to magical lands where umbrellas sparkle, turtles race the wind, stars learn to rest, and cats paint the town. These are stories of courage, kindness, and the special magic within each of us, perfect for drifting off to sweet dreams. Once upon a time, nestled in a cozy little shop window, lived a beautiful blue umbrella. He wasn't flashy like the bright red one, or cheerful like the sunny yellow one. He was simply a gentle, sky blue umbrella, and he loved the rain more than anything. Every time the clouds gathered and the first drops began to fall, the blue umbrella would quiver with excitement. He dreamed of dancing in the puddles and protecting someone from the gentle drizzle. But alas, children always seemed to pick the loudest, brightest umbrellas. "Oh dear," the blue umbrella would sigh softly, his fabric drooping a little. "Why doesn't anyone ever choose me? Am I not colorful enough? Am I too quiet?" He felt a tiny bit lonely, watching all the other umbrellas skip out into the rainy world. He wished so much to feel the rain on his canopy, to hear the pitter-patter of drops, and to make someone's rainy day a little brighter. He knew he had a special kind of magic, a quiet magic, but no one seemed to notice it. He just kept waiting, day after rainy day. One blustery afternoon, a sweet girl with kind eyes and a bright, hopeful smile stepped into the shop. Her name was Lily. She looked past the flashy red and the sunny yellow, her gaze settling on the quiet blue umbrella. She felt a gentle pull, a whisper of warmth from him. "This one," Lily said softly, her finger pointing directly at the blue umbrella. His handle tingled with surprise and a flutter of joy. He couldn't believe it. Someone had finally chosen him. He felt a warmth spread through his ribs, a feeling of being truly seen. As Lily stepped outside, the rain began to fall, not in a harsh downpour, but in a soft, shimmering curtain. The blue umbrella opened wide, ready for his moment. And then, something truly wonderful happened. The raindrops, as they touched his blue fabric, didn't just roll off. They caught the light, sparkling like tiny, precious diamonds, each one reflecting a rainbow of colors. The air around Lily and the blue umbrella seemed to shimmer with a gentle, happy glow. It was as if the umbrella was turning every single raindrop into a tiny, glittering jewel. "Wow!" Lily gasped, her eyes wide with wonder. She twirled around, laughing as the sparkling drops danced around her. "This umbrella, it makes the rain magical. It's like carrying a little piece of the sky's own sparkle." Her laughter was like music to the blue umbrella. From that day on, word spread through the town about Lily's magical blue umbrella. Children didn't just want an umbrella to keep them dry anymore. They wanted the one that made rainy days feel like a joyful, sparkling adventure. They wanted the blue umbrella. He wasn't chosen because he was the loudest or the brightest. He was chosen because he brought a unique kind of beauty and wonder to the world. He taught everyone that being different, being quietly special, can be the most wonderful gift of all. And sometimes, the most beautiful magic is found in the gentlest hearts. Deep in a sun-dappled meadow lived a little turtle named Tina. Tina had a big dream, a dream as vast as the sky above. She dreamed of being fast, as swift and free as the wind that whispered through the tall grass. Her friends, the quick-footed rabbits and the darting squirrels, would often giggle. "Oh, Tina," they'd say, their voices full of playful teasing, "you're far too slow. You'll never catch the wind, not with those little legs and that heavy shell." Tina would just smile her gentle turtle smile. She knew she wasn't built for speed, but her heart was full of determination. She believed that even the slowest creature could achieve great things if they never gave up. Her dream was a quiet fire within her. One breezy morning, the wind, a playful and boastful fellow, swooped down. "Little turtle," the wind chuckled, swirling leaves around Tina. "I hear you dream of racing me. That's a funny thought. I can be anywhere in a blink." Tina looked up, her eyes shining with quiet courage. "Perhaps," she replied, her voice steady, "but I believe in my own pace. Will you race me, wind? From the old oak tree to the sparkling river?" The wind, amused by her bravery, readily agreed. "Ready, set, go," cried a wise old owl. The wind immediately whooshed off, a blur of invisible speed, laughing as it left Tina far behind. It danced through the trees, rustled the flowers, and felt incredibly proud of its swiftness. Tina, meanwhile, began her journey. One tiny step after another, her little legs moved steadily forward. She didn't look back, she didn't rush, and she didn't let the wind's speed discourage her. She just focused on her path, one careful step at a time. The wind, after zooming far ahead, grew a little bored. "This is no fun," it grumbled, seeing no sign of Tina. "She's probably still at the starting line." So the wind decided to take a detour, chasing butterflies and playing with the clouds, forgetting all about the race. Hours later, as the sun began to dip low, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, the wind remembered the race. It rushed back to the finish line, expecting to find Tina nowhere in sight, but to its utter astonishment, there she was. Tina was already waiting by the sparkling river, her shell gleaming in the sunset, a peaceful smile on her face. She had arrived. The wind, breathless and surprised, swirled around her. How did you win?" it whispered, truly puzzled. Tina looked at the wind, her eyes full of wisdom. "Because, dear wind," she said softly, "while you were busy being fast and getting distracted, I simply never stopped. I kept moving, one steady step after another, until I reached my goal." And so Tina the turtle taught everyone that day that slow and steady really does win the race. It's not about how fast you start, but about your quiet determination and your refusal to give up. Keep going, little one, and you'll reach your dreams. High above, in the vast, velvety blanket of the night sky, lived a tiny, shimmering star named Stella. Stella loved to twinkle. Oh yes, she loved to send her gentle light down to earth, making wishes come true and guiding sleepy travelers. But Stella had a secret. She was always tired. Every night, she would twinkle and shine with all her might, but she never got any rest. "Oh, if only I could just close my eyes for a little while," she would sigh, a tiny flicker escaping her light. One particularly bright night, Stella felt so weary that her twinkles were barely visible. "I'm just too tired to shine tonight," she yawned, her light dimming. "I wish I could just sleep, but what if the sky isn't bright enough without me?" A wise old moon who had seen countless nights and countless stars heard Stella's soft sigh. The moon glowed gently, casting a comforting light. "My dear Stella," the moon whispered, her voice like a soft lullaby, "it is perfectly all right to rest." But what about the children on Earth?" Stella worried. "Who will they wish upon? What if they need my light to find their way?" She felt a pang of guilt, thinking of all the little dreamers who looked up at the sky. The moon smiled, a warm, reassuring glow. "Look around you, Stella. The sky is vast and full of countless stars, each one shining its own beautiful light. If you rest, the sky will still be bright. Your friends will twinkle a little extra for you." Taking a deep cosmic breath, Stella decided to trust the moon's gentle words. Slowly, carefully, she closed her shimmering eyes. For the very first time, Stella allowed herself to truly rest. She drifted into a peaceful, starlit slumber. Down on Earth, children still looked up at the night sky. They made wishes on other bright stars, and the sky, indeed, still looked wonderfully beautiful and full of light. Stella's friends twinkled a little brighter, happy to cover for their sleepy friend. When Stella finally woke up, hours later, she felt completely refreshed. A wonderful, vibrant energy coursed through her. She opened her eyes, and to her own surprise, she twinkled brighter and more joyfully than she ever had before. Her light was clearer, her sparkle more brilliant, and her energy boundless. She realized that taking time to rest hadn't made her less important. It had made her stronger, more radiant, and even more capable of spreading her beautiful light. So, little one, remember Stella. It's okay to take a break, to rest your body and your mind. When you allow yourself to truly relax, you'll wake up feeling refreshed and ready to shine even stronger the next day. Sweet dreams, little star. In a quaint little town, where the houses were mostly gray and the streets were a bit dull, lived a curious cat named Coco. Coco wasn't like other cats who chased mice or napped all day. Coco had a secret passion: colors. One sunny morning, Coco stumbled upon a forgotten box of paints and brushes behind the old art studio. Her whiskers twitched with excitement. Instead of chasing a fluttering butterfly, Coco dipped her fluffy tail into a pot of brilliant blue paint. With a swish and a flick, she painted a long, wavy stripe of blue across the dull gray fence. Then she dipped her paw into sunny yellow and added cheerful polka dots to the garden gate. The town had never seen such a sight. Next, Coco found a pot of fiery red. She carefully dabbed it onto the bakery door, making it look like a giant, delicious strawberry. Then, with a playful leap, she splashed vibrant green onto the lamppost, turning it into a tall, leafy stalk. The townspeople, waking up and stepping outside, gasped. "Who did this?" they exclaimed, their eyes wide with surprise. They expected to be angry, to scold the mischievous artist who had painted their quiet town. But then they saw Coco, her tail still dripping with a rainbow of colors, looking up at her artwork with a proud, happy purr. And instead of scolding, a ripple of laughter spread through the crowd. The colors were so unexpected, so joyful. The gray town suddenly felt alive, cheerful, and full of playful spirit. The bright colors made everyone smile. Soon, children, inspired by Coco's bold creativity, grabbed their own brushes and paints. They joined Coco, adding their own splashes of color. They painted flowers on windowsills, stars on rooftops, and swirling patterns on the sidewalks. The once dull town transformed into a vibrant, living canvas, bursting with happiness and imagination. It was a truly magical sight. From that day forward, every season, Coco and the children would gather their paints. They would choose new colors and new designs, painting the town in a fresh, joyful way. The town became known as the happiest, most colorful place around. Coco the cat taught everyone that day that creativity isn't just for artists in studios. It's for everyone, and it can spread happiness in the most unexpected and wonderful ways. So dare to be creative, little one, and paint your world with joy. As you snuggle into your bed, remember these stories. Remember the blue umbrella's quiet magic, Tina's steady courage, Stella's wise rest, and Coco's colorful joy. Each one reminds us that our unique qualities are gifts, and that perseverance, self-care, and creativity can make the world a brighter place. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let these gentle tales fill your dreams with wonder and inspiration. Imagine the sparkling rain, the steady steps, the twinkling stars, and the vibrant colors. You, too, have a special light within you, waiting to shine. Sweet dreams, little dreamer. May your sleep be peaceful and your waking hours be filled with your own unique magic. What wonderful adventures will you dream up tonight?